as a public official, I'm always warned not to criticize other public officials from other organizations, so this is not intended as a criticism, just some maybe hope. The big prize is a long-term bond. I have sat through both of these meetings and all the meetings that we went through to figure this out, and I have to tell you, I see no reason whatsoever, if the prize is a long-term bond, that LASD shouldn't almost immediately grant the requests for BCS. If you can't do that, I'm not even sure Mayor Waldeck and a facilitator can have any success in discussing a long-term measure in a couple of weeks. It's critical to get this behind this, and it's even more critical to prove that you can get together and then produce a result. We've just had 2 nights of discussion. We don't have any results yet, and I don't even know if there's a commitment to when that will happen. So my advice to both of these boards, score a small victory. Get this done immediately. Now, 2 other comments. What we're really doing here is offloading parents from Egan onto Block. So Egan is actually being served by this process. The other thing we're doing is fighting over CEQA that, Mark, you and LASD agree. You gave them the numbers that they're using for their study. They were tight. They showed no growth, no future growth. And so the only reason we have to do another CEQA study is because of the numbers we just gave them, not because we didn't have significantly more kids on both campuses. So, yes, do a CEQA study, but get this thing done immediately, because if we're in our chambers on the 12th and there is no agreement to the short-term discussions that you guys have had, I candidly can't see long-term discussions going much of anywhere. And I may advise Mayor Waldeck that we may not even be really worth the time to do it. So get it done. There's nothing tonight, short of you needing to go back to your board, Mark, that should stop you from accommodating BCS if you want a long-term bond. If you don't want a long-term bond, great. Continue to fight. But if you do, this is such piddly stuff. It should be pulled aside, and so we can get on to the bond issue. And once again, I don't mean it as a criticism. I'm just saying we got to get on the bigger stuff. This can be solved. It should be solved. And you guys have done a very good job of discussing it. And I see nothing that should stop you from moving forward immediately.